Alrighty guys, how's it going? I'm not gonna go out and do no hunting today. It's about 3 in the morning. I keep saying it, but hunting season snuck up onto me. It's just, I wanted to go. I got one deer, I still got two tags to fill. I got a buck tag with 4 points or plus that's restricted. I'd like to fill. I don't see many bucks typically. I see a bunch like during bow season, but I don't bow hunt. And by the time gun season gets around, I think they're pretty well picked over, at least around my parts anyway. I did fill my small buck tag. Pretty healthy deer, shitty rack, but can't eat the horns. And then, like when I was out yesterday, I had a perfect opportunity to take a pretty small fawn out, but I just didn't want the price of them deer tags. For 3 tags, it was like $71 this year. That's ridiculous. So for the price of the tag, I wanted to fill my doe tag with a big fat doe, basically. More meat, the better. But, so, I don't know, I'll probably give it a few days, and then I need to get caught up. I really need to get out and grab a piece of test wood, because that 501, I'm itching bad to test run it. I got this guy's that I'm itching bad to test run. I need to test and tune this one and get it out. That 501, I want to make sure it's absolutely perfect before I send it out. My aluminum came in, it's in the house. My aluminum came in, so I'd like to get caught up on, I got a pair of 500 eyes I'm doing right now. I'd like to get these things done. These I probably won't test run much. I mean, there's no tuning involved on them. We'll probably just start them up, do a bench run, go out long way. All I got is split firewood right now. I don't want to go out to my parents' chunk of property that we all share and hunt on. I don't even know what we're gonna. I haven't even crossed that road yet because now that Dad's gone, but we're still, all of us family members are just sharing the property for right now. But I don't want to go out and disturb their hunting. Otherwise, I'd go out and grab drop a tree out there and drag it home. But I got both of these. I got the base cut and the chamber cut, and I always keep. Now a 660 piston will work for this too. I got a 660 piston somewhere too, but I always like to keep a used piston around for checking things. And I don't think I've talked about when you cut a chamber, and it happens. Sometimes you might not, especially if you're doing it by hand with a cutter, if you don't keep this pushed up tight to the cutter, all it takes is a revolution or two, and you can create a step in there where when you go to put your piston in, it'll hit. Now this is not hitting anywhere at all. It'll come right up and sit right on the top of the chamber, and so my screwdriver don't hit it anywhere around. But even though that we had a successful chamber cut on that, here's the other one over here. I started on it and I thought I'd make you guys a video on it. I still like to take some fine grit sandpaper, and I've already done it once, so I gotta peel this back, get a fresh piece. I like to come in here and not up against the wall, but kind of on an angle and touching the top of the chamber, and then I'll spin this nice and slow and hold it on an angle so I can see my powder coming down on the bottom. And I like to take and sand just around in here just a little bit, just to make sure that I don't have any sharp edges of that Nikasil or jaggedness. And I'm going to do the same thing. And, you know, not taking a lot out, you can just see just my little tiny pile of powder in there. And the tip won't hurt nothing. All you're going to do is just spread a little glue on there. But and just to get that glue off, I'll just squirt just a little bit of WD-40 and grab a rag. Just wipe it out. It's just one extra little step I like to do. Another thing too is a rag, you can tell if there's any sharp edges in there too, because it'll fillet your rag. And it's not filleting my rag, so this is good and plenty safe. I'm totally happy with that. We'll grab the other one. I have these. I gotta degrease this one now. I have these marked so I know whose is whose. So, same thing. Just kind of waste sandpaper, but that's all. Actually, I get a piece that's too small. I was hoping I had a 220. That'll work. Roll it up as straight as I can. Use these off. Do as much on this one. This one cut way better than that other one did. I don't know if it's a difference in the one. I'll stick my finger in. I feel one little rough spot. So we'll just start with a new piece. I'm gonna order another roll of this stuff here pretty soon. And is it 100% necessary? probably not, but I want to give my fork jobs every chance that they can of survival. Just a couple blue boogers left in there. These 500s are hard on the intakes. This one's got a factory sharp edge right on the lower skirt. That won't be the one I'm done with it. I'll chamfer that real good. But, yep, so both of these are ready for degreasing. I set the squish to 20 thou. So this is the one to this one, so I can go ahead and start laying out. I'm gonna slide a ring in there and start laying out the cylinder. I think I'll get both cylinders laid out. I don't know if I'm gonna do any porting tonight. I got all the machine for today. I got all the machine work done, but I most definitely got to get these done. And those two, that 501 and that 4910, that 501's been here way too long. And then my buddy's 620, and those two down there. I don't know, I might just take a trip down, take that with me. The 151 down there off the ship, but that one might have to hold out until I'm done with the 395 because it'd be 3 saws at all. But what it would cost to ship 3 saws, I could probably just spend an afternoon, go down and see my buddies, hang out, and probably spend just as much in fuel. But yeah, so that's just another little trick that I like to do. Always make sure, because if you cut that wrong, you'll go to slide the piston up and it'll go click, and you'll feel it like click and go above it. And if it's click clacking on you, I'm not gonna name names, but I've had probably 15 or 20 cylinders that have been sent to me that other people have tried to cut their chamber, and they had the click clack step in it there, and I had to work pretty hard to fix it. One I wasn't able to fix, and then the rest of them I was able to save. So, but yeah, being able to do chamber work's a pretty important part of seeking good power out of your builds. So, but I've blibber blabbered on here enough. You guys take it easy.